Good evening, all of you. I am Praveen Kumar, Deputy Director at ISRO Headquarters, Science Program Office. So today I will be talking about research career opportunities in space science. As you are all aware that India has launched a series of science missions for the last 2 decades. And the most interesting and exciting mission started in 2008 with the Chandrayaan-1, followed by Mars Orbiter mission, then AstroSat, Chandrayaan-2, Chandrayaan-3, then Aditya L1 mission, then ExpoSat, and few other missions are in the pipeline, for example, Venus mission, then Disha mission, then next mission to Mars. All these things are in the pipeline. So ISRO has ventured into many verticals of space science through space-based missions and exploration activities. So lot of opportunities awaiting for the students community to be involved in our space research activities. So in this connection, I will be talking about the research and career opportunities, not only within ISRO, but also in the other space research institutes in our country. So my topic will be covering on research and career opportunity, capacity building and initiatives, as well as outreach activities, then the potential of our scientific community within our country. So these aspects I will be addressing. So if you have any questions or clarifications, you may please put it in the chat box. So before going into details, it would be better to tell about Department of Space in our government of India. As you are all knowing that Prime Minister of India is in charge of Department of Space, which is of course being supported by a minister. Then just about its structure. ISRO is coming under Department of Space, and ISRO is having various units and centers across the country. In addition to that, we are having many autonomous bodies. Four are there, as you are seeing here. Then, of course, we have another agency called another center called In Space. That is nothing but they are now connecting ISRO with private agencies or stakeholders who need the support of ISRO. Then, of course, we are having our commercial wings. One is called New Space India Limited, in short, NC. The other one is Antrix. Then coming to ISRO centers. See, what is the main mandate given to ISRO centers? Of course, to formulate the space program and to be involved in the activities by contributing the components or that varies. As you know, it starts from the lift of vehicle, then satellite to be injected in the orbit. So of course, satellite is needed. Then in the satellite itself, many components are there, systems, subsystems, scientific payloads. Okay, so then rocket, of course, is also having the same kinds of component systems, subsystems, many components. Then propulsion system, one of the major requirement. And in addition to that, we have to communicate with the satellite, which is so far away. So we should have a ground support system, isn't it? Tracking station should be there. All these things, so our centers are involved in these kinds of activities. In addition to that, we are having Earth observation system, Earth observation satellites. So National Remote Sensing Center is also there. They are now assisting various government departments for their planning and other things. So I am not going into much details on all these things. I will be concentrating only on space science, career and research opportunities. But you should know about our system first. That's why I'm just touching upon it. Then also we are having various autonomous bodies. They are mainly research and development establishments. And one of the academic institute is also there under Department of Space. That is Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, situated at Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, so I will be just touching upon all these things is a little bit more details in the coming slides. So these are all the major ISRO centers. Almost 14 major centers are there. You can see on the right side the location. Now it is spreading across our country, starting from Thiruvananthapuram, Bangalore, Mahendragiri, Hassan, Hyderabad, Nellore, Ahmedabad, like that. So these are all the major centers coming under ISRO. ISRO belongs to Department of Space. Then in the same Department of Space, there are autonomous bodies. You can see in the last 4 major autonomous bodies are there. They are also situated down different parts. One is in Thiruvananthapuram, the other one is in Tirupati, the other one is in Shillong, Meghalaya. That is the district name is given there, Rinpoche district. Then the other one is, of course, in Ahmedabad. So I'll be giving more details in the coming slides on the institutes which is involved in space science research. The other things I already told, they are commercial wings. Then the other one is connecting ISRO with the private parties who need the help of ISRO, either as a launching or satellite integration, whatever way. So in space is the center connecting the parties. Now coming to the major role of ISRO. As you are all aware that ISRO was formed in 1969. From the date of its inception onwards, ISRO is giving prime importance for imparting education in space science, as well as giving training, then research opportunities. Of course, finally, job opportunities also there within ISRO. So giving a lot of importance to the activities of building the community to be involved in space activities, space research activities. So in that connection, what are all opportunities available in the education sector, as well as the training opportunities, then the research opportunities, then job opportunities. These are all I will be covering in the next few slides. As you know, as far as space education is concerned, under Department of Space, under ISRO, there is one institute. Through that institute only, now you are attending this program. That is Indian Institute of Remote Sensing. Okay, what are all programs they are having under education, I will be covering later part. Similarly, under Department of Space, there is one institute, as I was mentioning earlier. It is Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology in Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, now coming to the training opportunities. ISRO DOS is providing internships, project trainings, graduate apprenticeship, and of course, some mission-related support cell. We have collaborated with some of the other research institutes outside ISRO DOS. They are also imparting training. Okay, then research opportunity. ISRO DOS is providing junior research fellowship, senior research fellowship, and postdoctoral research fellowship, or it is called a research associate. Okay, so we are also promoting to get PhD degrees through these activities. Then coming to job opportunity, in ISRO DOS, of course, scientific and technical categories there. They are the main workforce. So they have been supported by the administrative staff. So these are all the opportunities available in all the sectors. Now coming to the education sector, as I was mentioning, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, that is IIST, they are having an academic program. They are offering BTech course in electronics and communication engineering, in short, avionics, then BTech in aerospace engineering. Also, they are offering dual degree, that is BTech engineering physics plus Master of Science or Master of Technology. Is a 5-year program. Is 5-year program. So what are all the masters of science and master of technology? What is mentioned in the dual degree is shown in the right side. That is MSc in astronomy and astrophysics, MSc solid state physics, MTech earth system science, MTech optical engineering. Of course, they are also involved in PhD. That's what I will address later. Then coming to the education of IIRS, you may be more familiar to the programs and activities being involved at IIRS. I need not tell you more details since you would have visited their website, but still some people may be there not knowing much details about that. For them, I am just pointing out those things. One is, of course, the postgraduate diploma in remote sensing and geographic information system. Then MTech in remote sensing and GIS. Of course, they have in collaboration with Andhra University. Then MSc and PG diploma in geoinformatics. Then the certificate programs. Now IARS is conducting many such certificate programs, maybe 40 or 50 per year. I don't know exactly, but I am pretty sure that they are having that many number of education programs. Then awareness program, of which the most important where we are also contributing is a START. That is, ISRO headquarters science program office is contributing to this program in association with IIRS. So the details of that program I will touch upon on a later part. So like that UVIA for school students and SETU for school teachers, many such things are there. So I am not going into details since these aspects will be covered maybe in tomorrow's talk. Then you may be interested to know how this admission to IIT is happening. Yeah, the channel is the same as for IITs. JEE Main and JEE Advanced. Depends upon the score, what you are getting, the final selection will be done based on that. So only thing they have to meet all essential requirements for that. Then now why our own institute, education institute, how the students passing out will be benefited out of that? How many will be offered job in ISRO is always a kind of kind of information you may be looking for. Of course, we IST passed out students. All the students are not being guaranteed job in ISRO, but the toppers, undergraduate and dual degree students securing minimum cumulative grade point average of 7.5 at the end of BTech or dual degree programs are eligible for recruitment to the post of scientist engineer SC. So you people will be now in the either undergraduate or postgraduate. Now you won't expect a job at this through this window, but a window is open for you. Why? Because if you are involved in PhD need not be in IST anywhere. A subject which is relevant to ISRO does. Still, you are having the opportunity to be part of our space research program through ISRO DOS centers. Okay, so those who have already acquired PhD degree, they can directly apply for the next level. That is, earlier I was telling scientist engineer SC. The next level is scientist engineer SD. Directly they can apply for that. Okay, so of course now for doing PhD, IST is offering on various disciplines, not only in science, aerospace engineering, avionics, earth system science, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and humanities and social sciences also. Okay, so students can enroll in two categories. One is externally funded, as you are knowing, national eligibility test or equivalent tests. Various government agencies are conducting. If you are qualifying through that test, you can enroll through that channel, or even the institute itself is also funding the students. That channel also could be utilized. Now coming to our IIRS, how this admission procedure involved. This is a kind of notification I have taken for the 2025. I think this will give you some kinds of flavor how to apply it. Of course, no, the selection is based on some kinds of examination, your performance, all these things. So they have listed out the topics, which are all the subjects for the examination. So based on that, the selection is happening. And in addition to that, they are also publishing a calendar, IARS, for every year. So you can glance through it. So the duration also varies, maybe an year or maybe weeks, 2 weeks, like that. So please tune to this website. You will be able to know more about the programs, what are the new courses being offered. Now coming to the student internship. Of course, ISRO is offering student internship. This is a minimum duration is about 45 days. Okay, this is you are getting a chance to be associated with ISRO those centers, so that both ISRO as well as you people or the students also will be mutually benefited. Being part of, you are getting some hands-on experience from earlier. You have only theoretical knowledge that you can apply to a practical knowledge. So. And also, this talents pool also would be very useful for ISRO in their future activities. So there's eligibility conditions and other things. Anyway, once you are visiting this website, whatever they have shown there, you will be getting more. But these are all the main things. You should be, of course, an Indian citizen. Then pursuing UG or PG or PhD from a recognized university. Okay. Then just completed within 6 months from the date of award of degree. Then, of course, some cutoff is there as far as the percentage is concerned. So, actually, this notification, you might be thinking when you will be able to apply for this, you will have to visit this website. From there, you will be able to know which is now open now, on which center is now calling for this opportunity. Okay. Then coming to student project trainees at ISRO units. It is being offered now for BTech or BSc. This duration is for 45 days. But for post-graduation, minimum 120 days. Okay, the conditions and other things are mentioned. So call for internship as well as student projects by ISRO centers lab units. You will have to visit ISRO website to know the details. Of course, the selection is based on some kind of scrutiny and review of applications by the center level committees. Award and facilitation of internship is some guidelines is already in place by DOS. Based on that only it will be done. Okay. Now coming to the other opportunity, that is graduate apprenticeship. It is open for BE, BTech, BCom, BSc, BA, as well as BE, BTech. For the others as well. Actually, it is meant for bachelor's degree holders. And the cutoff is a 65% marks. The training duration is 1 year. And also you will be getting a stipend also, a reasonable stipend, 9,000 per month. It will be revised after some time. And the age limit is 28 years. In most of the cases, it will be based on a walk-in interview. So I am not going much details to that. You can just see the website, ISRO website. There all these details are given. So in addition to all these, as I was mentioning about the science missions, there are two observatory class of science missions happened so far. One is AstroSat, the other one is Aditya L1. These two missions are working as an observatory. As you know, observatory. In ground also many observatories are there. So you will have to submit some kind of proposal. You want to look at some celestial object or study certain parts of that object or certain areas of that object. Okay, that is a proposal. So you will have to submit that proposal. So it depends upon the feasibility or when this object could be observed on a suitable time. Depends upon that you will be allotted a certain time of observation. Okay. Then for that, you should know how to submit that proposal, isn't it? And also, once you get that data, once you start getting the data, how to analyze that data? For that, you need some kinds of assistance. In view of that, ISRO, in connection with or in association with the Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics, in short, it is called IUCA, which is situated in Pune, has established AstroSat Science Support Cell. So this support cell assists guest observers. Guest observers is nobody, those who are submitting the proposal, what I was mentioning earlier, for making how to prepare these proposals and analyze the science data acquired by the AstroSat mission. This center will help you. And also various tools and documentation required for proposals. All these things, they will be assisting you. In addition to that, they are also conducting a series of workshops and meetings. Okay, so you will be, what I am telling how the students will be benefited out of that. While making the proposals for analyzing the data, of course, the principal investigator, as you know, will be a senior scientist. So they will be taking your assistance also by providing maybe a JM, junior research fellowship. So you are also being part of this program, will be contributing finally, and thereby ISRO is building up the community also. Okay. Now, okay, where these data are available, science data, I think in yesterday's talk by Mr. Himanshu Pandey would have mentioned about ISSDC, Indian Space Science Data Center. All our space science mission data is archived there. So that is freely available for analysis. Only thing you will have to register there. Okay, you should be a registered user. So in the similar way, Aditya L1, that is our, okay, I forgot to tell you about AstroSat. AstroSat, I think you may all be knowing that this is the first space-based multi-wavelength observatory to observe celestial objects. Okay, that much only now you need to know. Then coming to Aditya L1. What is Aditya L1? That is our solar observatory, space-based solar observatory, isn't it? So here also we have established one support cell. This one is also acting as an observatory. So how to make the proposal, how to analyze the data, all these things. Now this support cell will help the guest observers. Okay. So they are also conducting a series of workshops. So for example, now they are planning to conduct one workshop at IIT Jammu during December last. Now the last date is over for applying. But why I am telling, the next opportunity, maybe the 13th Aditya L1 support cell workshop will be conducting in certain other parts of the country. So only thing you will have to visit the website and see. You have to regularly visit it. Okay, maybe at least once in a month, so that you will be able to know when they are going to conduct the next workshop, where, when is the last date. Only thing, you should see that who can apply for this workshop, 12th workshop. Okay, I have just reproduced that one here. This workshop is intended for students currently pursuing or who have completed a B.Tech in engineering physics, those pursuing or who have completed an MSc in physics, then PhD scholars. They have some specialization in solar physics or postdoctoral researchers, like that. But there will be a little bit variation from event to event. So you may please look into this website for regular updates. Then I was mentioning about the research fellowships. ISRO is providing through various schemes, junior research fellowship, senior research fellowship, then of course RA, research associateship. Okay. So you will be getting very handsome fellowship amount also. For the time being, if I am remembering right, the junior research fellow about 47,000 per month, and as SARF senior research fellowship 53, I think 53,000 or something. Okay, so this is the kind of support we are extending to the students community through various projects. Okay, But I will tell you, ISRO, as you may be aware that we are having a program, RESPOND, Sponsored Research Program, which we have initiated in 1970s. Still it is continuing. And through that program, we have been supporting various academic institutes through various projects which are very relevant to ISRO's ongoing programs and activities. So there is a provision to support students by providing junior research fellowship. Okay, this is one aspect. Then in the next slides, I will tell you the other opportunities as well. I am not going to details here, since how to apply for this. You should be qualified, of course, either BTech or MSc, all these things. Then in addition to that, you should also be qualified for NET, National Eligibility Test, or equivalent other tests like JUST. Many other government agencies are conducting such kinds of eligibility tests. So those things, once you qualify, you are equally you are eligible to apply for these things. Now coming to the mission-based opportunities for the students. Recently, ISRO has issued some opportunity for the scientific community. The last date is over. Why I am now highlighting this aspect. In future also, since I was telling you about future missions, immediately after the mission takes over, these kinds of opportunity will be issued. Okay, since here even XPOSAT mission, that is an X-ray polarimeter satellite, that is in short called XPOSAT. This is India's first dedicated X-ray polarimeter mission to study various dynamics of astronomical sources in extreme conditions. Okay, so here recently we have issued one kind of announcement of opportunity for observations. Making observations. Okay, so that last date is over. These kinds of opportunity, AO cycle will repeat after some time, maybe a 6 months or 1 year. Okay, so please tune to this one so that you can be a part of that proposal along with a faculty in your college or somewhere where you are doing either research or post-graduation program. Okay. Similarly, recently we issued another opportunity for the Venus mission. As you know, usually ISRO will be issuing such kinds of announcement of opportunity for analyzing data. Once the mission is now launched, then the scientific data start flowing. Then this data will be available in our ISSDC, Indian Space Science Data Center. Then it is freely available for analysis. But we are promoting the academia by soliciting proposals through announcement of opportunity call. So the principal investigator, this principal investigator usually it will be a scientist or a professor in an academic institute. They will be submitting the proposals for maybe 2-year or 3-year activities, in which in most of the cases, they will be asking for 1 JRF support, minimum 1 JRF. Okay, junior research fellow. Okay. So we are supporting under Chandrayaan-2 around 30 such projects. 30. Now we have made this call and that date is over, but I know that many of the institutes across the country have already submitted proposals. So through that, suppose one university has already made such a proposal, they will again notify for JRF students in their project. So that opportunity, you may please look into maybe current science kind of journal and some dailies. These kinds of opportunity may come. Okay. So I'm not going to detail. Though here Venus mission has not taken over, we want the community to be ready by analyzing the existing data from other missions already launched to Venus. So by that experience, they will be very much expertise the data what we are going to get out of our mission. So keeping the community ready, that is the main aim of this announcement of opportunity for everyone for Venus. Then coming to this job opportunities, you can be in two role. You can play two roles. Either you can be a salaried worker. That by getting a job, you will be getting every month some salary. Or you can create jobs also by being an entrepreneur. Okay, as you know, the space policy, new space policy, now it is open to private sector as well. So a lot of startups are contributing to our space research program and activities, either through the development of hardwares, sensors, detectors, many components, even satellite or even rockets. Okay, building rockets, all these things. So it has come to that level. So your opportunities there, not only in government sector as well as in private sector also, and also you can also be on a latter part and be an entrepreneur. So as far as ISRO is concerned, most of the youngsters or the community will be thinking that it is only scientist, engineer in engineering and science. No, it is not. So of course, they are contributing maybe 60% or 70% of the power, but they are all being supported by many other verticals like doctors, nurses from the medicine field. Then of course we have library, we have canteens in different places. And also the scientists, engineers will be supported by the other categories, technical assistants, scientific assistants, like that. Various posts are there. Then all these offices has to be supported by administrative staff. Administrative staff, accounts is there, purchase is there, many things are there. Then of course we have need stenographers, Hindi officers, all these things are there. So I'm not going much detail. All these things are available here in this website. So I just want to convey the what is the kind of recruitment mechanism existing in ISRO. We have a centralized system is in place called ICRB. That is nothing but ISRO centralized recruitment board. They will be conducting entrance tests, some examinations based on your performance. They will fix some cutoff marks. Then those who have crossed that cutoff marks will be called for interview, not for all the posts. Okay, only for higher posts. Interviews part. So this is the kind of mechanism they are adopting. I'm not going for these details now. Okay, so these are all the posts now usually called for. Entry post for scientist engineer is SC, but if you're a PhD holder, you can directly apply for scientist engineer SD. Then technician post is there, that is mainly meant for SSLC plus ITA kind of people. Then technical assistant post is there, that is mainly meant for diploma holders. Then scientific assistant, that is for BSc kind of bachelor's degree holders. So these are all the engineering fields. Okay, most of these things are there reflected here. Then coming to our new program, that is, as you are aware that we are having a Ghanaian program in future in 2035, we will be having our own space station called Bharati Antarisha Station. So opportunities are there for astronauts. For the time being, our astronauts are from Indian Air Force, but in future we will be looking for youngsters. But what should be the qualification for them? Of course, they should have a background in STEM. STEM is nothing but science, technology, engineering, and mathematics field. And also, is that good enough for applying? No. They should be mentally, physically strong, isn't it? And also, perfect vision should be there. Then, of course, there should be Indian citizens. Okay, and it's very challenging. So that kind of challenges you should be able to take. Then only you should come for this kind of activities and roles. So careers in space is not restricted. Almost all areas and verticals, they can contribute. So not only in this one, but also lawyers. As you know, space policies is there. So lawyers are also playing a major role in this case. So they are also having roles. So management, as you know, administration, as well as in our commercial wing, a lot of management people, they will have to play a crucial role, isn't it? So then media and communication, all what are all you will be seeing, just prior to every launch, a lot of videos is prepared in connection with the launch. So communication, space communication, these are all the vast areas. So how we are building up the community? We are conducting a series of national meets, then brainstorming sessions by inviting academia. Those who are involved being part of the projects, they are also being called in the brainstorming session. Others also will be called, and we are getting their ideas and other things. Thereby, we are formulating new programs and activities. And based on this output, we are also making some reports. It is called Space Research in India report. This is we are preparing every 2 years by now taking the inputs from various academic institutes who are involved in space research activities. So these are all some highlights of the recently held national meets in ISRO headquarters. Of course, I am not touching upon these things, the various other programs and activities taken up by ISRO. This will be covered in tomorrow's talk. Now, this very popular program, which is very much related to space science and technology, that is called a START program. That is nothing but Space Science and Technology Awareness Training Program, which we are conducting in association with IARS, which we started in 2023. We have already conducted some 3 editions. Each event we are conducting almost maybe in the first quarter of the year. So next year we will be conducting, most probably maybe that date is not finalized, but before March. So this is actually an awareness program mainly meant for undergraduate and postgraduate students. So now having science background and technology. Okay, so as of now, more than 1 lakh students have been trained through this online training program. Okay, so you may please either if you are eligible, you can also apply. There are 3 windows open to join in this program. One is through nodal centers. Nodal center is nothing but they are the registered academic institute. They will be registering through online. That is through IARS portal. They will be showing their willingness to be hosting this program. So the students who are studying in this college, if they allow nearby college students also can join through that window. Okay, so there will be one coordinator. He will be identifying the students and accepting their requests. That is one category. The other category, those who are not eligible, since here the student should be studying in the college or a student, it should be a student. If you have passed out and you are not doing anything, but still you have some interest, you can register as individual participants. Okay, that is the second category. Those who could not register in either of this way, you can simply listen the program through YouTube watching. That is also available. So these are all the categories. So for the nodal center students who have registered, now we are giving an online test at the end of the program. Those who are qualifying that test will be given merit certificate. Others, if they are having enough attendance, also will be given participation certificate. Second category, individual participants also will be given attendance certificate. Okay, these are then also now we are escalating to the next level of this program. We will be giving some hands-on training also to the selected toppers. Okay. As of now, I was telling more about ISRO DOS activities. Now, as you know, various other ministries are also involved in space research activities. So in the coming slides, I will be touching upon those things. Okay, as you know, in the Ministry of Science and Technology under CSIR, one institute is there that is called the National Geophysical Research Institute. Okay, then the other one is under Department of Science and Technology, Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Raman Research Institute, then Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Science, Indian Institute of Geomagnetism. These are all the institutes. Okay, so I will be touching upon the coming slides, little bit details. Then under the Department of Atomic Energy, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research is there. Under that also NCR and RACUT is there. Okay, more details I will cover. They are also having one institute, educational institute called NISR, National Institute of Science Education and Research. Okay, so just like our IST in under DOS, under DA it is NISR. Then various other academic institutes, as I was mentioning about AstroSat Support Cell, which is located at IUCAN. That is an inter-university center for astronomy and astrophysics. Okay, then Indian Institute of Science, all IITs, and now some new NITs also are involved in space research activities. Then, of course, ISARs, a network of institutes are there. Then universities and colleges, they're also contributing. Now coming to the ISRO DOS centers, the research contribution. Physical research laboratory located at Ahmedabad, which is known as the cradle of space science in India, which is founded by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the father of Indian space program in 1947. Okay, they are offering almost all verticals of space science, including astronomy, astrophysics, planetary science, solar system exploration, solar and heliophysics, space and atmospheric science, geoscience, atomic, molecular, and optical physics, theoretical physics. They are also having observatories, ground-based observatories. One is located at Udaipur, that is mainly to observe the sun and other activities. The other one is an infrared observatory at Mount Abu. Okay, they are offering all these fellowship programs. Okay, now coming to the other prominent laboratory, that is space physics laboratory, which is a part of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center in Thiruvananthapuram. They are also having various instruments, ground-based instruments, and they are studying various aspects of the atmosphere from lower level to the upper level. Okay, upper atmosphere, and they have a series of stations, not only in Antarctica but also Arctic, and also on various parts of our country. Okay, to study the atmosphere. But their major contribution of research areas, as I was mentioning here, atmospheric dynamics, aerosol stress gases, ionosphere, thermosphere, magnetosphere, microwave and boundary layer physics, then numerical atmospheric modeling, then planetary science. Okay, they are also offering these fellowships. Now coming to National Atmospheric Research Laboratory, which is located at Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh. So what are all the research areas? One is ionospheric and space research, atmospheric structure and dynamics, cloud and convective systems, aerosols, radiation and trace gases, weather and climate research. Now they are also ventured into planetary science activities also. This is a kind of antennas, this is called MST radar. That is mesosphere, stratosphere, troposphere, MST radars. A series of such radars you can see. This is one of the best places for visiting. Students, as part of your students visit, what is that? Visit tour is there, study tour. This could be one of the destinations. They have a series of ground-based instruments to study the dynamics of the atmosphere. Okay, one of the best places to conduct atmospheric studies. Now coming to the other center, that is UR Rao Satellite Center, as the name indicates. This is the place where the design, development, integration, and testing of different categories of satellite is taking place. They are also pursuing research and development on various areas, and they are having another laboratory, that is they are designing, developing, fabricating, and assembly, testing, and delivery of various electro-optic sensors. Okay, then they are offering many programs, including internship programs. There is one group called Space Astronomy Group. So they are providing research opportunities in astronomy and planetary science. Okay, so please tune to these opportunities. Then coming to Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, which I was mentioning, they are also offering PhD programs, not only in science, but also in humanities and management. Now coming to Space Application Center. Actually, this center, they are designing space-borne instruments for ISRO's missions, development and operationalization of applications of space technology. Applications cover communication, broadcasting, navigation, disaster monitoring, meteorology, oceanography, environment monitoring, and natural resource survey. So they are offering internship programs, mainly internship programs on various topics and domains. Then research in planetary science also supported. Coming to IARS anyway, which is most of the things are covered. Only thing you please note that research oriented PhD in collaboration with the Forest Research Institute and also they have collaboration with Andhra University, University of Pune, then IIT Roorkee. So those who are wishing to conduct research studies in these areas, This is one of the best place. Then now coming to those institutes which is outside ISRO DOS systems, which I was mentioning under DST, DAE, and other universities. So among that, one is the NGRI. This is one of the CSIR institute. Okay, they are offering, there are domain area research, geodynamics, earthquake hazards, natural resources. This is the place. But they are also offering all these opportunities for doctoral and postdoctoral studies. Now coming to the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, the name indicates astrophysics. Those who want to study the celestial objects, astronomy and astrophysics, this is one of the best centers under DST. Okay, many facilities, ground-based observatories are there, which is now located at Kavalur, which is very popularly called as Vainu Bapu Observatory, Handley Observatory, buried within our radio heliograph, Kodayan Canal Observatory. So research areas includes sun, solar system, stars, galaxies. Then of course they are also involved in theory and instrumentation activities, opportunities for research program, summer internship program, all these things are there. Okay. Now coming to Raman Research Institute. As you know, Raman, I tell about Professor C.V. Raman. In his name, this institute is there in Bangalore. Okay, so this is one of the premier research institute founded by Indian Science Nobel laureate Sir C.V. Raman in 1948. So their research areas is in astronomy and astrophysics, light and matter physics, soft condensed matter, theoretical physics, opportunities, research, postdoctoral. Then coming to Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences at Nainital. This institute is offering research areas in astronomy and astrophysics, atmospheric sciences, and engineering research. Also offering many programs towards PhD, post-PhD programs. Okay, they are having some 15 centimeter telescope for solar observations, as well as 3.6 meter in Devastal. And 4 meter is also there, 104 meter. So various telescopes there. Okay, then coming to the other institute under DST, that is called Indian Institute of Geomagnetism at Mumbai. Actually, they are offering geomagnetism related research activities, space and atmospheric sciences, then planetary, ionosphere, magnetosphere, offering PhD as well as postdoctoral programs. Okay, depends upon your interest on these areas. You can choose one of the institutes. Okay, now coming to the other major institute, actually it is a Data Institute of Fundamental Research, okay, which is started in 1945 by through the vision of Dr. Homi Baba under Department of Atomic Energy. So it's a deemed university. Okay, so they are awarding degrees in masters and also postdoctoral programs. Basic research in physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, computer science, and science education, and also radio and X-ray astronomy. They are having various centers across the country, stressing upon some of the verticals. TFR Mumbai is the headquarters where most of the programs are there. Then one is in Bangalore, not only one, 3 centers are there in Bangalore. Then in Mumbai also, Homi Baba Center for Science Education is there. Then NCRA is there, okay, Radio Astronomy Center. Then, yeah, TFR. This is the Radio Astronomy Center, which is, I was telling NCRA. Okay, that is in Pune. Okay, now coming to the National Institute of Science Education and Research. That is in short called NISR. Okay, this is coming under the Department of Atomic Energy and academic institute. They are offering courses also. Okay, PG courses, Earth Sciences, Atmospheric and Oceanic Sciences, and Planetary Sciences. So opportunities there for you to, in this area to conduct research activities, offering PhD and postdoctoral programs. Okay. Then coming to IUCA, Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics, as the name indicates, this is one of the research center for conducting in the areas of astronomy and astrophysics. They are having all this kind of PhD, postdoctoral programs, all opportunities, internships, apprenticeship, all these things are there. You may please tune to this one. for this, to see the opportunities. Now coming to, as a part of study tour, some destinations are there in ISRO doors. That is what I just want to highlight. This is a very big antenna, which is 32-meter antenna is there. This is, when we ventured into Mars orbiter mission and interplanetary missions, as you know, millions of kilometers, a signal to receive on ground, we should have a big antenna. So at that time, we have not built this kind of facility there. So this is one of the best destinations for the students community to visit. This is near to Bangalore, not so near, but around 50 kilometers away. Bangalore. Once you come to this Bangalore site, if you are planning, you can visit here. Okay. Then also to be part of that program, you can visit Science Museum, which is in URC, URO Satellite Center in Bangalore. So both can be clubbed. Then if you are going to the Trivandrum site, there is one science museum, okay, in VSSC. You can visit that. Then TILES. As you know, TILES is nothing but Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. Initially, our space program started with the sounding rockets in 1962-63 time frame. Now it is under UN. We have dedicated to UN for conducting our atmospheric studies. So every third Wednesday, there is a sounding rocket launch is happening. This is what. So this is on the seashore. Okay. So you can plan a visit to Tirunelveli during this time frame, but you can take some kind of passes through online also, I hope, through by visiting that website. Okay. Then you can plan the visit. Then the other one is, of course, our spaceport in India, that is Sriharikota, Satish Dhawan Space Center. Whenever a launch happens, you would have seen no gallery. Open gallery is there. There are many students and public is coming. Only thing you will have to register the site for the next launch witness. Then the other one, what I was mentioning in the NIR, that MST radar. These are some of the places you can plan for visit. Of course, now we are conducting one National Space and Symposium. Okay, every alternate years, we are now conducting it. This time we are conducting it in the NESAC, National, that is Northeast Space Application Center, which is our sister concern, at Shillong in Meghalaya during 23 to 27 February. So this registration is open. You can be a participant by paying the registration fee. Here we are also conducting a dedicated student session for the graduate and postgraduate students. But that last date is over. But you need not worry. Now this time, if you are not getting opportunity after 2 years, those who are in the postgraduate or graduate level or PhD, if you are a PhD student, you will get opportunity again in this next opportunity. But what I want to highlight is we are conducting a dedicated student session there. So now we will be providing some kind of theme. Based on that theme, you can present either through oral or through poster about your ideas, or some data is already available now, space science mission data. If you are analyzing and you are getting some results, you can present there. Okay, the best paper presentation will be given prices as well. And you will be supported through accommodation and travel. So through this category, we are conducting some online test for the selection. Okay. Then also the START program toppers, we are directly admitting those students to this program. They also will have to make presentations. So this is one of the best opportunity you will be getting. If you are part of START and you are performing well in the START program, you will be directly called for those toppers. You'll be called for this program. Okay, so in future, these are all the windows available. If you are missing this opportunity, this pan-India student selection process, you can be part of that. Okay, so with this, yeah, anyway, this I'm not touching upon. This is the data center what we are having. So like this, we are having a kind of workforce, student workforce through academia, through various programs. This is our strength. Since, as we know, a lot of data we have generated from science missions, we want scientists, young scientists, to analyze the data and to have quick results from that data. Okay, so a lot of opportunity for analytical techniques, modeling studies, simulation, hardware development. These opportunities are awaiting for. With this, I am completing my talk. Thank you for your patient hearing. Looking forward for questions. A BTech student in computer science engineering, specializing in AI and ML. I am really interested in aerospace. What would be the best pathway for the same? As I was mentioning, what I understood is you are now presently, undergoing CSE, but you want to contribute more towards, AI and ML, since your specialization in that area. This is a very demanding area in all sectors, including space sector. Of course, you can contribute. You will be getting an opportunity now if you approach IAST, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, or even IIC, Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore, or IIT Madras, IIT Mumbai. These are the places where you can do your higher studies, in more detail. Thereby, you can contribute to space program through these institutes. The other question is that, okay, what ISRO is planning about the removal of space debris, and they hiring student interns for research in this field. Of course, ISRO is involved in this activity, all space debris removal activities. Of course, you can apply for internships with this topic when URSE may be one of the center for that. So you may please tune to their opportunities. Okay, one student, no, sir, after MSc complete, anybody can apply for project. See, the project is concerned, you should have, you should be able to apply within 6 months of declaration of your research. Declaration of the research, mean within 6 months you can apply for project for 120 days. Another question is it possible to join IST after the GATE exams? Okay, after GATE, of course, you can join. That is, of course, MTech program you can join. But of course, that grading, there will be a screening committee. So they will see your score. Based on your score only, you will be admitted. Yeah, of course. Okay, another question is regarding the inactive debris elements present space and its removal by ISRO. Yeah, ISRO has a program exclusively for this kind of activity. So, space debris removal means once this rocket and other even satellite after the mission is over in the different orbits as low Earth, and other places. So recently we have demonstrated, usually we will be bringing these satellites to the earth itself. Okay. So while entering itself, this thing will be vanished. So we are involved in these kinds of activity. And in future, we are also planning to zero debris. That is our aim. We are planning for that. Okay, another question is a 4-year BSc Physics can apply for ISRO program. I'm not getting which program, but of course, that is what I was not telling about that IST programs in which a BTech program is there. Then, of course, that combined program is there. So, of course, they can also they are also eligible for internships as well as project trainees. Okay, I think I could answer most of the questions. Thank you very much.